So the first feature I'm going to talk about is merge two bibliographic records in the metadata editor. So we have a case where a record might have been duplicated by mistake, and we could have two bib records for the same title, and we want to merge them into one record. This is especially useful if, for example, holdings were added to each record separately, and when we merge them, then the holdings from the merged record will go into the preferred record. So basically, the fields will be merged into the preferred record, and the inventory from the duplicated record will be moved to the preferred record. And we can decide what to do with the leftover duplicated record, whether we want to delete it or suppress it from Primo, or just keep it as it is. Let's go into Alma and see how we can merge two bibliographic records. So I have here two records, A Tale of One City, which is my original record, and A Tale of a Duplicated City, which is my unwanted duplicate of this record. And you'll notice that this one, A Tale of a Duplicated City, also has holdings to it. There's a physical version. So I have a duplicated record with holdings in inventory, and I have this original, and I want to merge these two records together, and we'll end up with one record, A Tale of One City, and the holdings will be moved into that record. So our preferred record will be A Tale of One City. Let's edit that record. We're going into the metadata editor. And now, in split mode, we'll open up the other one, A Tale of a Duplicated City. And we have the two records now opened side by side. And the preferred record is the record on the left, and the duplicated record is the one on the right. So we're going to merge the duplicated into the preferred. And we do this by going into Tools, Mark Bibliographic, Merge Records and Combine Inventory. So when I click on that, I get a dialog that says Merge Records and Combine Inventory. You are about to merge record with MMSID with the current, the preferred record, that's the one on the left. And in the first drop-down list, I choose the merge routine. So some of these routines are out of the box, and some have been defined by Alma users. This one is out of the box, keep only old value. So that will give preference to the fields in the preferred record. And of course, you can define more merge routines down here under Rules in the metadata editor. And I also have a preview button here, Show Merge Preview. This will show me the resultant record of the merge, which in our case will be A Tale of One City. Okay. And here I see which inventory and other Alma entities will be moved from the duplicated record into the preferred record. In my case, there is one physical item. But you'll notice that there can also be inventory that's either electronic or digital or physical. So we have all three of those possibilities. PO lines might be moved, and digital remote representations. And I have the option here to update holdings call number. Normally the call number comes from the original bib record of the holding. And if we say select your update, then the holdings will come from the preferred record. And now we have another important part here, non-preferred record. We decide what to do with the duplicate record. Do we want to delete it or suppress it so it won't appear in Primo searches? Or do we want to keep it? Let's go ahead and delete. You'll notice the note here, this operation is non-reversible. That refers to the deletion. Once you've deleted the record, it's gone. Okay? And we are left with one record now, A Tale of One City. The duplicate record has been deleted, and I can save the changes made to the preferred record. Let's search for the record. Okay, so I've searched for the records and we see that we're only left with a tale of one city unabridged. And notice now that it also has inherited the holdings which were moved from the duplicate record, and now the physical item is associated with the preferred record after the successful merge. That's how you merge two records. In my case, it was two local records of my institution, but there are other options for types of merges that can be made. The preferred record is here on the left and the non-preferred on the right. So the example I just showed you was from institution zone to institution zone. Right? Local record can be merged with a local record. Another option is an institution zone record that's linked to a community zone record can be merged with an institution zone record. Note that the preferred record is the regular institution zone record. And in this case, the non-preferred record will be unlinked from the community zone record and deleted or suppressed or whatever you've chosen to do. And the third option is to do this in a network zone. Network zone records can be merged with network zone records. This can be done either from the ALMA of the network or from the ALMA of one of the member institutions in the network. And there is a process that updates this every 5 minutes. The institution that performs the merge will see the result immediately, and the other members of the network will be updated when ALMA runs the update process for the network. That is it for merging bibliographic records in the metadata editor.